So I wanted to post this just because some people have asked me about tactics to de-escalate during meltdowns, just because it's like really hard to get your child back de-escalated after they're like in that zone, when they're just like really tantruming and they just can't control themselves. And I know some people may disagree with some of these things, like avoiding the word no. Like some people be like, what? Why? I have to tell my child no. These are like when they're in that midst of the meltdown, like when they are full on screaming, kicking, yelling, hitting, biting. You don't want to use the word no when they're sitting there saying something like, I want this, I want to do that, I want this, I want to do something that might be far off. If you're saying no, that's just going to further the tantrum. So saying something like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea for another day, or I can see how that would be exciting to you, could help de-escalate that tantrum. Another thing that people might just kind of be like, oh, I don't really think that that's a good idea, might be like I know they avoid making demands, might be like, people might be like, excuse me, what? So like that's again when they're in that escalated, unregulated meltdown phase. Like you don't want to tell them, get up, get off here, get out of that, stop yelling, stop screaming, do this, do that. This is only going to further the meltdown and keep it going longer and longer. You want to have a quiet voice, listen to them. Don't even try to reason with them right now. Just listen, sit there, be with them. If they want a hug, give them a hug. If they want to touch, give them touch. If they don't, just leave them alone. Decrease all stimulation that's around them. Try to decrease the people around them so that they can just get out of that meltdown. And then you can try to figure out what happened to make this meltdown. So these are just a few things just to like decrease those meltdowns, try to diffuse everything, that I thought would be kind of helpful for everybody.